What's up, everyone? We have a trick from the RKM for you. It's a continuous tension compression set, a 1 rep for your lower abs. You will not need a second rep for this. So we're gonna be seated on the floor. All you're gonna need to train this with us is probably something to prop up your feet. Can you demonstrate the position, Danny? Now, if you know you don't have a lot of lower ab strength, if you feel like this position's a lot for you, just start off the ground if you need to. You do not need to raise yourself up. What we're gonna do, as I mentioned, is a continuous tension set. Instead of chasing reps, we're gonna be chasing time under tension. Now, when we think about building muscle hypertrophy training, what do we need? Is it sets and reps? Is it 5 by 10? Is it 3 by 7? No. The body and the brain only respond to intensity. What we need is to chase a specific level of intensity. If we hit a threshold of failure in a specific time frame, that is the stimulus to the mind and the body to build muscle. So to demonstrate this today, you've got a trick. You're gonna join us in a seated L just like this. Basically in this set, we're gonna be continuously doing small miniature liftoffs, compression liftoffs in the position, chasing failure in each zone. So that could be out here, outside towards the shoulder, right in front in line with the chest, out towards the opposite shoulder. And then as it gets really hard at this height, I'm gonna slide the block away, going closer to the floor, keep going, rep after rep after rep. Again, trying to get to a specific amount of time. Hypertrophy training, we need to get about 32 seconds to a minute. That's the threshold of time under tension that we need to fail a round. So throughout the set, you're pushing as hard as you can, trying to get this lower ab pump, but trying to get to at least 32 seconds, but also not trying to go past 1 minute. If we go too long, it becomes endurance training. So you have to challenge yourself enough. Please follow my cueing. So for Danny to make this a little bit tougher, because I know she's got to demonstrate your hip flexion, Danny. Go ahead. She has a lot of hip flexion. See how much room she has here? We have to make it harder. She's gonna tiptoe forward. What I'm gonna do is start a timer. We're gonna try and get a minute. As I see her reps start to fail in this zone, I'm gonna slide a block away, going lower, and I might even slide her torso back to make it easier. So basically, we're in the hardest position, slowly failing out of it like a drop set. A breath in. Join us here. We're chasing constant tension. We're gonna start by lifting up and to the right. Go ahead, join us here. Timer has started. Little reps, up and down, up and down. Just join me here, up, down, up, down. Come to the middle now, Danny. Straight up to the chest, up, down, up, down. Challenge yourself out to the left now. Find this zone, up to my hand, back down to my hand, up to my hand, back to my hand, back right. Join me here, up, down to the middle. Make sure you're breathing, up, down. Chasing that compression strength out to the side. Pull from those low abs. All right, take a second, catch your breath. Try not to pause, right back up to my hand 3 times. Good, out to the right 3 times. Breathing, push to those hands. To the left 3 times. We're already at 32 seconds. If you fail, that's okay, but do your best to get to that minute. Slide your hands back, Danny, make it a little easier. Lean away, keep going, up, down, constant tension, no pause, up, down, out to the right. Find a little bit higher. Good, back to the left. Keep going, we're at 47 seconds. Last 10 if you can. Should be almost failing. Breathe, match Danny's intensity to the floor, all the way to the floor. Up, down, last 5. 4 to the right, 3, 2, out to the left, 2, 1, and set down. It should take you to a tough place. So Danny failed right around a minute. Now, what is failure? What does that mean? It is person specific, it's individual. So for Danny, I started to see the reps fall apart a little bit. You start to see the head bob along, the arms getting too involved. It's not a lower ab drill anymore. Failure for you might just be, I can't lift my legs. But that is our trick today, learning how to use continuous tension sets. If you went hard enough, that is the stimulus your brain needs to lay down muscle. You only need 1 set. The problem becomes, if you did not go hard enough, you owe me a full another set. Trick or treat from the RKM.